Yo, welcome to Spectator Sporting. I'm Zach Roach along with my partner, Mr. Adi Wiley. We got a big show for y'all today. We talking about the Chicago Bears, and more specifically, we're talking Justin Fields. And to help us put some perspective on Justin Fields, we got Coach Marcus Floyd here. We got Coach Boone in the building as well, too. Let's talk about Justin Fields going into his third season now. First two seasons, we really don't know what we got. You know, because there was a lot of things going on. A lot of people say, like Adi say, Justin Fields holding the ball. A lot of us say he didn't have any weapons. Whatever. The Bears went and addressed some of those needs this year. They went and got DJ Moore. They went and got boosted their offensive line a little bit. So, Coach Floyd, tell me, what's your thoughts on Justin Fields going into his third season?
All right, we got Justin Fields. Last year had 2,200 yards, 2,242, 17 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and was sacked a league high 55 times. This is the number that I really want to look at. Completion percentage of 60.4. Okay. All right. We are here to figure out what he's going to do. The management don't know. I think the management went and got a first round pick as an insurance policy.
Absolutely.
So if he's not good, they could go in a different direction.
Caleb Williams.
Also, I don't think Vegas thinks he's going to be very good. Mm-hmm. Vegas has his over-under right now as 2,775 yards. Mm-hmm. They have the over-under on touchdown passes thrown for 17, exactly of what he had last year.
I'll pick over on that.
So if you want to make some money and you think Justin Fields is going to do that, I say you go to FanDuel and you hammer that over. So Vegas is saying that. And which is really surprising to me, that I looked at DJ Moore's number and they have his receiving yards is 825.
Damn. He had 800 and something yards.
He had 888, so they're thinking he's going to have his second worst season since he's been in the NFL.
Wow.
This is surprising numbers for me. What are they saying that us as Bears fans may be thinking with our hearts and not our heads?
Okay.
But Vegas don't think he's going to be good. And that was just kind of confusing because look at the quarterbacks DJ Moore has had. Yes, he had Cam Newton, Kyle Allen, Will Grier, Teddy Bridgewater, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, P.J. Walker.
Right.
And we would think Justin Fields would be an upgrade. So I'm just perplexed. I'm baffled about these numbers. So I think with you guys probably that Justin Fields will hit the over on these numbers. I'm looking for a successful season if he was to have 3,000 yards. Yeah. Okay. If he was to have 20 touchdown passes. But this is the most important number. He has to get from the bottom of the league in the completion percentages. With 34 qualifying quarterbacks, he was number 32. He was number 32. He has to make those simple passes. He has to get the ball out. I don't care if it's throwing it to the flat. I don't care if it's the screens. I don't care. He don't have to make the precision throws all the time, but he has to get rid of the ball. That sack number has to go down to 30 or less. And that completion percentage has to go up 2 to 3%. Yeah. And then we're rolling. So if he's at 62% and 30 sacks, I think that will be a great number. But I am very intrigued to wonder what is Vegas seeing that maybe we're not seeing.
Yeah. Watching the preseason game, I know it's just preseason, so you can never take the preseason seriously. But one thing, a lot of people will say, Justin Fields didn't do nothing. He only completed 2 screens. Well, damn it, that's what he needs. That's what he needs. Them short passes right there. Because guess what quarterback leads the league in most yak yards with their receivers? Patrick Mahomes. He's considered the best quarterback in the league. And he leads as far as all the quarterbacks, he gets the most yards after catch from their receivers.
Right. Yeah, he gets the ball like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Marcus always said it perfect. Coach, he was always like, you got to take the layups. Those layups can add up to about 500 to 1,000 yards right there.
Yeah.
Boom.
Especially when you got the weapons. You got better weapons.
Yeah. Talk to me, but what's your thoughts going on Justin Fields in his third season?
Okay. Number one, Marcus coach, man, that was some great stuff. But for me, I'm taking it similar to you, but in a different route. Because I am a little pessimistic because my logic is taking hold of me. But I'm optimistic on Justin Fields, I'd say that. I feel like you can win with him. I think he has a high floor and a possibility based off my common sense, a low ceiling, but my Bears heart says a high ceiling. All right, so the logic is I only know, but my logic is, he's only better than 8 quarterbacks in the league out of 32 quarterbacks. Okay, that's either if Baker Mayfield might be starting, you got Desmond Ridder, you got Kenny Pickett, Mac Jones, he might not be better than Mac Jones. Okay, yeah, he is. Okay, you got Anderson for the Colts, you got C.J. Stroud, another rookie, Bryce Young, a rookie, and Sam Hall. Those are the only guys I really know for sure that he's better than, and that's just not, the guy that you just can believe in going into the season. But in my mind, I feel like the sack numbers got to go down. Okay, the completion percentage, I'm not going crazy about the completion percentage because I want him to throw, I'm not going crazy about the completion percentage because I don't want him to throw the ball away. I want him to either, run it, get those 800 to 1,000 yards rushing, throw the ball away, or throw the short pass to the receiver. That's 3 options and not get the sacks. I think the completion percentage is going to come up sooner. I want to be optimistic about him. You know what I'm saying? I want to believe in him going to his 3rd season. I think he can be great if he can just not take the sacks and just dump the ball to the short passes and make the defenders come up close because he hitting the short receivers and they got the whole field open to you.
Right.
So it's a common sense, logical approach. And I think he can do that. So I'm optimistic that he can do the simple thing to make his game open up for him. But history and the stats don't lie. So that's why I'm a little negative.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It is some things he definitely need to prove on. One thing you said about the yards, I don't want him rushing 800 to 1,000 yards this year. I want that to be cut to like 400 or 500 yards or something like that.
All I say is because you can win with him.
Yeah.
You can win that way. You can do a Michael Vick. You can do a Lamar Jackson. You can build a team around him. He could be a winning quarterback. You know what I mean? It's not about, we can get, I'm confident that we can be a winning quarterback. I say high floor. But the ceiling is what I'm worried about. If he can't make these short passes to make the DBs come up so he can then open it up, then the ceiling is low. But if he can just make these short passes, get less sacks, throw the ball away. Aaron Rodgers, if it ain't open, just throw the ball away. You know what I mean? Or just hit this little running back out the check. 2 options. But if it's wide open, run it. You know what I mean? If he can do that, then he can be high ceiling. So that's what I'm worried about.
No, I get that. Talk to me. What's your thoughts on Justin Fields?
Yeah, well, you know what? Only 2 quarterbacks in NFL history ran a faster 40 time than Justin Fields. That's Michael Vick and RG3, okay? And Justin Fields, the only quarterback in NFL history with 3 rushing touchdowns of 50 yards or more, okay? So I can't help but to get excited about this guy. I mean, he has speed, that's a factor, okay? That's a huge attribute to have, okay? But defensive coordinators, they have become more reluctant as the season went on to play man-to-man against the Chicago Bears. So you got the linebackers, the safeties, and even the cornerbacks sitting in the zone, keeping their eyes on Justin Fields, all right? And so you got pretty much the back 7 are all spying on Justin Fields, okay? And they mix in some zone blitzes in there. So Justin Fields, he's got to learn how to pick apart the zone. Yeah. All right, that's what teams are doing to him now. They playing that zone. They staying away from man to man. Okay, so now like Marcus and Boone, everybody's talking about dinking and dunking for 3 to 5 yards to your tight end and running back is fantastic. Okay, that's cool with me. Do that. Yeah, and so now there's 2 guys in NFL history that gives me hope. That makes me feel like Justin Fields has hope to be significantly increases passing ability, okay? Michael Vick, all right, in his first 7 seasons in the NFL, he never averaged 200 or more passing yards per game in his first 7 seasons in the league. Wow. But in 2010 with Philadelphia, he would shot up to all the way to number 9 in the NFL in passing yards per game. He had Deshaun Jackson, Andy Reid, okay? And so then Lamar Jackson, his 2nd year in the league, that was his first time as a 4-time starter. He was 28th in the NFL in passing yards per game. His 3rd season in the NFL, he dropped to 32nd in the NFL in passing yards per game. But in his 4th season, which was his MVP year, he shot all the way up to 13th in the NFL in passing yards per game, okay? And we saw how Jalen Hurts, he made that leap from year 2 to year 3, MVP candidate and things like that. But for some guys, it may take a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? And so now, and Boone brought this up. Much quicker releases and decisions from the pocket from Justin Fields will help the Bears steer far away from leading the NFL in sacks allowed per pass attempt. That's my biggest concern about Justin Fields. That's his biggest weakness, and he led the NFL in holding on to the ball too long. He held the ball more than any other quarterback in the NFL last year. He needs to quick releases, throw them little dinks and dunks and things like that. Stop getting sacked so much. Now, if I'm not on the Caleb Williams, the USC guy, I'm not on that train because, like I said, it took Lamar Jackson 4 years. It took Vic 7 years. So I'm not giving up on Justin Fields if he doesn't light it up this year.
No, I hear you. I think Fields, if he just hits those layups, I think everything could change. And also, who can help with that? Luke Getson. Call up some plays real quick. Okay, call us a couple screen passes. Get the quarterback going. Get him feeling good. Get those short passes, because then once he get confidence, it's just like if you hooping, you hit a couple layups. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, now you out there crossing up, shooting a three. Everything. I think those easy passes will open up everything else. And also the Bears, they still gonna make their living by running the football. So if they get into a position where they're running the football well, guess what? Play action. You go Fields. It's gonna be people wide open for Fields this year because they're gonna be so worried about Fields running. So it's potentially could be a big year, but it's just if he's ready to execute.
Those little short layups to the running back and the little small passes that's gonna be open within like the first two or 3 seconds. So instead of him holding the ball, looking at something gonna open up later, just take that easy money. Take those $2 or $3 instead of trying to get the $20 holler real quick. And if he can just do that and be satisfied, then we got the guy. I would agree with Adi. I don't want to wait that long. I don't want to wait 4 years, 7 years. But I feel like either this year and no more than next year, if we use those 2 first-round picks to help improve the overall team, you can win with Justin Fields. He's a winner. He is already showed the 3 games he won because of him. We lost a lot of games by only 1 score, you know what I'm saying, and 1 touchdown or less. It was because of him. He's a winner. We can win with him. We can use all our collateral to help him out. I don't want to go down.
Well, I would say, we got to talk about Chase Claypool. He only played 2.5 games for the Bears last year, okay? In his first 2 seasons, he had 13 touchdowns. He was averaging 60 receptions a year, 866 yards per season, okay? Last year with the Steelers last year, he dropped down in production 8 games, 40 yards a game, 4 catches a game, okay? So you got him for a full season now, training camp. That's going to help him. DJ Moore. That's we get these additions, you know what I'm saying? He's one. So here's the thing: if he gets 800 receiving yards this year, he'll join the 6,000 yard club. Okay, the under 6,000 yard club that's under 26 years old. Here's the guys that's in this club. Okay, you got Randy Moss, Larry Fitzgerald, Mike Evans, DeAndre Hopkins, Amari Cooper, and Julio Jones. Okay, if he gets 800 yards this year. Okay, so you got him. You got Robert Tonyan, the tight end from Green Bay. He had 53 catches last year. Aaron Rodgers targeted him 67 times. Okay, so he got a lot of them. You got Cole Kmet there. You still got Darnell Mooney there. Okay,
Justin Fields can throw for 3,200 yards if he just throw for 188 yards a game. I mean, that's less than 200 yards a game. He'll be a 3,000 yard passer for the season.
But you got to remember, he's doing all that running. He's going to get hit. So that's why Roaches say, no, we don't want to see the run. We want a quarterback.
I want to
I wouldn't mind if the game is on the line, 4th quarter, 3rd downs or whatever. But I don't want to see no quarterback runs on 1st and 2nd down.
I want you to throw the ball on somebody's feet. Throw the ball out of bounds type of guy. I want to do that.
And that's what we meant by the layups. Everything don't have to be a home run. We've seen the excitement. You have that on tape. Coaches have to prepare for that now. Now show that you're a quarterback. And so that's what he needs to prove this year, which we believe he's a quarterback. He has to show the league that he's a quarterback and not a quarterback that only can run.
Absolutely. You watch a Spectator Sporting. I'm Zach Rose along with my partner, Mr. Adi Wiley. We talking Justin Fields. We got Coach Marcus Floyd. We got Coach Boone in the building. We out. Peace.